Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, today I don't have a welding video for you. I have a woodworking video. I know, every now and again I dabble in wood, and that's what I have here for you today. It's a simple little project. It's just a slight modification to a desk in an office building. What they have is an L-shaped desk, and we need to put a corner piece right in the middle of that L to just give them a little bit more room. The challenging part of this is trying to get the wood right and the stain color right so it all looks like it's just part of the same desk. Let's get started on today's video. All right, so the first thing I did here is I'm making some measurements here. Now this isn't going to be a very big addition to this desk, but you know, again, I'm not really do a lot of woodworking, so this is a little bit of a challenge to me. We're just marking off what we need right here. Ultimately, I'm going to cut this thing in half, and we are going to be gluing it together. As a matter of fact, it's so bad I got a metal cutting blade, or a bi-cutting blade, I should say, on my little Evolution there. So I'm trying to hit, I believe it's 1 1/8 inches, the exact dimension that I need for the existing desk there. I'm having to run it through the planer, and it's important that I hit this dimension because I want it to be flush when I mount it to the bottom of the desk. A couple more times through the Raycon, and there it is. I hit the dimension I'm looking for. All right, so I'm going to glue this together with some Tight Bond. Now, I used some original there. I couldn't get the lid off it, so I went over to the blue bottle. I think that's some waterproof stuff. I'm not really certain what it is. I don't use a lot of it. And then I just clamped the two pieces together right here. You know, this is one thing. I've got these clamps. I've had them for a long time. They work good and everything, but no matter what I do, no matter how much I tighten them up, there's always a 2 inches of adjustment. I've got to crank those things up to get them tight. Happens every time. Oh, well, enough of that rant. Bottom thing is I got it all done. Got the clamps off. Worked out really good. All right, so I just wanted to sand everything down right here and get everything nice and smooth, get all the glue marks off, and be sure that both sides were flush. The idea is to make it look like it's one piece and not two pieces glued together. I was able to get it done, and then I'm just cutting it to length right here. Once I get both sides cut to length, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right down the center. Now I am going to end up with two pieces here. There are a few desks in this office. Once this piece goes on, maybe somebody else will want another one. I don't know, but I will have two just in case that happens. A little quarter rounding over bit here on both sides to soften up the edges, and then just sanding everything down. I'm going through the grits right here. You know, I'm not certain. I think I started around 120 and then went to 220, and then I think I finished at about 800. And you know, I know there's much more than 800, but this is all I really needed. That 800 was really smooth, and that's pretty much all there is to it there. I needed to get some stain on it. This is the stain that the closest I could get to the existing desk, and once I got a good coat of stain on that, I just wiped it dry. The last thing to do here is to make the mounting bracket that I need to mount it to the underneath side of the desk. And I'm just using some 2" by 1/8" flat bar stock. I'm going to put a couple of straps on there. You know, holes were a deal that I just didn't know if I had enough, and I kept marking them. I just didn't want this thing to be, I don't want to say coming apart, but I just wanted the strap to fit tight to it, and then I wanted at least 4 holes either side into the existing desk, just for sure it was going to secure it. At least that's my thinking anyway. Probably way too much, way overkill, but that just seems to be the way I do things around here. All right, once I got it all done, it's just a matter of putting a little countersink on all of these holes right here. I am going to be using some countersink screws on this thing to hold it in place. All right, so there it is. Those are the screws, and then I'm just placing about 1.5 inches or so up off of one side, and just enough to get the screws in there and just hold everything flush to it. You might see what I mean about holding everything. I just didn't want that strap to be coming apart from there. All right, I got the second piece on right there, and this is no rhyme or reason. This is about where I think I wanted it. I don't think we're going to have any issues. You know, it's a fun little project making this. I know it's a small little project, but I do like to challenge myself sometimes. Got a coat of beeswax on there and got this project all finished up and installed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.